Hi, welcome back. In this video, we are going to deal with parallel AC circuits. This is a short video regarding introduction to parallel AC circuits. Okay. So what is basically a parallel AC circuit? Okay. A parallel AC circuit means you are having different impedances connected in parallel. Okay. So you have an impedance Z1, another impedance Z2, okay, etc. Then have an nth impedance Zn, okay, Zn, Z1, etc. Z1, Z2, etc. Zn are connected in parallel. Okay, it is supplied with a supply voltage V. Okay. Now the supply current is I, and let the current through Z1 be I1, current through Z2 be I2, current through Zn be In. Okay. Now, here what we can see is that the main current I is divided into I1, I2, etc. In. Therefore, we can write I as I1 plus I2 plus etc. plus In. Okay. Everything is in phasor form. Okay, so you can write it as I bar is equal to I1 bar plus I2 bar plus etc. plus In bar. Now, the voltage across Z1 is V. Similarly, voltage across Z2 is V. Voltage etc. Voltage across Zn is V. Therefore, we can write the expression for I1 as I1 is V by Z1. Similarly, what you can write for I2? I2 is V by Z2. Similarly, what is In? In is V by Zn. Therefore, this is a basic introduction to parallel AC circuit. Okay. So in a parallel circuit, what is the basic key idea? Here we are having n impedances Z1, Z2, etc. Zn. All impedances are connected in parallel. Okay. The current coming from the source, that is the voltage source, will be divided into I1, I2, etc. In, and the supply current I is equal to the phasor sum of I1, I2, etc. In. Then the voltage across each impedance is V. The voltage across each impedance is V. Therefore, current through each impedance is given by, say for example, in the case of Z1, I1 is equal to V by Z1. In the case of Z2, I2 is equal to V by Z2, etc. In the case of Zn, In is equal to V by Zn. Okay. So this is a brief introduction to parallel AC circuit. Okay. So going to the explanation part. Okay. In parallel AC circuit, two or more impedances are connected in parallel. Two or more impedances are connected in parallel. Okay. The voltage across each element is same, but currents are different. That means voltage V is same for all impedances, but currents through each impedance will be I1, I2, etc. In. The magnitude as well as angle of I1, I2, etc. In will be different. The total current in the circuit is equal to phasor sum of individual currents. That means I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus etc. plus In in phasor form. Okay. Now, coming to some definitions. First one, admittance. Admittance is the reciprocal of impedance. Okay. What is impedance? Z. 1 by Z is equal to Y. That is admittance. Y is equal to 1 by Z. That is equal to I divided by V. The unit is Siemens. The unit of admittance is Siemens. Or we can write it as S. Okay, you can write it as S. Okay. Okay. Now, next one is conductance. Conductance is G. G is equal to 1 by R. Okay. Then next definition is inductive susceptance. Inductive susceptance is the inverse of inductive reactance. That is BL is equal to 1 by HL. Inductive susceptance BL is equal to 1 by HL, where HL is inductive reactance and BL is inductive susceptance. So susceptance is inverse of reactance. Okay. Now next one is capacitive susceptance. Capacitive susceptance is inverse of capacitive reactance. Okay. Now capacitive reactance is Xc. Inverse of that is BC. Okay. Now coming to the unit of conductance, inductive susceptance and capacitive susceptance, all units are same. Conductance is G is equal to 1 by R. Unit of resistance is ohm. So the unit of conductance is mho or ohm inverse. Similarly, BL is also ohm inverse and BC is also ohm inverse. Okay. So you can write ohm in the ulta form. Okay. So that is known as which one? So that is a unit of conductance and susceptance. Okay. So for resistance, for admittance, unit is Siemens. For conductance, unit is mho. For susceptance, unit is mho. As well as for capacitive susceptance, unit is mho. Okay. So that is a general introduction to parallel AC circuits. Okay. Now coming to part by part. First one, I am going to deal with parallel RC circuit. Okay. Now here I am showing a parallel RC circuit. This is parallel RC circuit. Here resistance and capacitance are connected in parallel. Let the capacitive reactance of capacitor be HC. Therefore, the effective impedance of or effective admittance is given by Y is equal to 1 by Z. Okay. What is 1 by Z? What is the impedance of first branch? Impedance of first branch is R. So it is 1 by R. Then what is impedance of second branch? It is minus JHC. Impedance of second branch is minus JHC. So we can write it as minus 1 by JHC or 1 by R plus 1 by minus JHC. Now what is 1 by R? 1 by R is conductance G. Okay. Now what is 1 by minus J? 1 by minus J is equal to plus J. 1 by minus J is plus J into 1 by HC. What is 1 by HC? 1 by HC is BC. 1 by HC is BC. Okay. So you can write Y is equal to 1 by Z. That means 1 by impedance of each branch and sum up. You will get the expression for Y. Okay. Now if you need to calculate what is the current IR. What is IR? Here IR is the current through resistance. Current through resistance is given by supply voltage. What is supply voltage? ES divided by R. Supply voltage is ES divided by R. Now what is the value of IC? IC is the current through the capacitor. That is IC is given by supply voltage. That is again ES divided by HC. ES divided by HC. That is in magnitude. Now if you are drawing the impedance triangle or if you are drawing the admittance triangle, this is the admittance. If you are drawing the admittance triangle, you will get what? For our parallel RC circuit. For parallel circuits, we will prefer admittance triangle rather than impedance triangle. Okay. Now coming to the admittance triangle, current is taken as reference. Okay. Now 1 by R, that is 1 by R is conductance. Conductance will be in phase with G. Conductance will be in phase with the current I. Now BC is plus J. BC is corresponding to plus J. Plus J means at an angle plus 90 degree. So you have to lead BC by 90 degree. So BC. So phasor sum of G and BC gives Y. Phasor sum of G and BC gives admittance Y. This triangle is known as admittance triangle of parallel RC circuit. Okay. So that is regarding parallel RC circuit. Okay. Now coming to parallel RL circuit. Here resistance and inductance are connected in parallel. Of course, admittance is given by Y is equal to 1 by Z. Okay. Now inductance is L. Therefore the inductive reactance is given by H sub its L. Okay. So Y is given by 1 by what is impedance of first branch? Resistance R plus what is impedance of second branch? HL. So plus 1 by JHL. 1 by JHL. Now comes to what is 1 by R? 1 by R is G. What is 1 by J? 1 by J is minus J into what is 1 by HL? 1 by HL is BL. Okay. 1 by J is minus J. 1 by HL is BL. Okay. So this gives the admittance of parallel RL circuit. That is equal to G minus BL. Okay. Now, if you need to find the current IR, what is IR? IR is given by, again, supply voltage is ES. ES divided by R. Again, what is IL? IL is equal to ES divided by HL. That is in magnitude. ES divided by HL in magnitude. Okay. Now, coming to the admittance triangle. Okay. Coming to the admittance triangle, G reference is taken as current I. Now, G will be in phase with I. BL will be at an angle minus J. Minus J means minus 90 degree. It will be at an angle minus J. The phasor sum of G and BL gives the admittance Y of the circuit. Okay. So, this forms the admittance triangle of RL parallel circuit. Okay. So, I hope you have understood the concept of admittance triangle and parallel circuit. Now, generally, the solution to parallel circuits is taken in two methods. First case is when two impedances are connected in parallel. When two impedances Z1 and Z2 are connected in parallel across a voltage source, then we can write I1 is equal to V by Z1. That means if you have Z1 and Z2, I1 is equal to V by Z1. I1 is equal to V by Z1. Similarly, what is I2? I2 is equal to V by Z2. What is the total current? The total current I is equal to V by Z, where Z is equal to Z1 parallel Z2. Z1 parallel Z2 is given by Z is equal to Z1 Z2 whole divided by Z1 plus Z2. That is similar to two resistances connected in parallel. Two resistances connected in parallel means it is R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Okay. So that is a case of two impedances connected in parallel. That means two impedances means Z1 and Z2 only. Okay. Now, coming to second case. When any number of impedances are connected in parallel, then what happens is that 1 by Z is given by 1 by Z1 plus 1 by Z2 plus etc. plus 1 by Z1. Or we can write it as Y is equal to, or we can write the same thing as Y. The effective admittance Y is equal to Y1 plus Y2 plus etc. plus Yn. Where Y1 is the admittance of branch 1, Y2 is the admittance of branch 2, etc. Yn is the admittance of branch n. Okay. Now, finally, if you are drawing the equivalent circuit, it will be I is equal to V by Z. That means it will be a single impedance. It will be coming to a single impedance. That means it will be like this. You have a value of Z. And supply voltage V. The current is I. Where 1 by Z is equal to 1 by Z1 plus 1 by Z2 plus etc. 1 by Zn. Where I1 is equal to V by Z1, I2 is equal to V by Z2, etc. In is equal to V by Zn. Okay. Normally, to find the effective impedance, we will be following this method. Y is equal to Yn plus Y2 plus etc. Yn. That means, and finding Z is equal to 1 by Y. Finding Z is equal to 1 by Y. Okay. So this method is rather easier than other methods because here we are finding admittances of each branch. Finding the admittance of each branch and summing it up and taking its inverse gives the effective impedance of the whole circuit. Okay. That is comparatively an easier way. Okay. So with that, I am ending with this lecture. Hope you have got a glimpse of parallel AC circuits. Okay. So basically parallel AC circuits means you are having n impedances which is connected in parallel. Okay. So the concept of admittance comes into play. Okay. So what is admittance? Admittance is 1 by Z. Then two concepts needs to be studied. One is resistance and one is conductance and susceptance. What is conductance? Conductance is 1 by resistance. What is susceptance? Susceptance is 1 by reactance. Okay. So that is the basic concept of dealing with parallel AC circuits. Okay. So with that, I am ending with this lecture. Okay. Thank you for your listening. And if you have liked this video, please give likes. Please subscribe the channel. Okay. And finally, wishing you a pleasant day. Thank you.